So, could we talk? Hey, everyone. Yeah, it's Gabby, and finally back after way too long away from this. We moved, and a bunch of other shit happened, and yeah. So, we moved, 2 weeks ago now? A week ago? I don't remember. What day is it? Sorry. We moved, about 2 weeks ago, yeah. 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So, since then, I started working more hours at work, and I dislocated my elbow. So on Saturday, I was helping a customer, and because our store is horrifically understaffed, and I'm legitimately considering starting a podcast just about retail bullshit, but I was helping a customer, and was pulling down some lumber for them. Got all of their lumber down, no problem, loaded it up for them. They wanted to replace one of the pieces because it had a split in it. I'm like, oh yeah, I can understand that fine. So I go to put the one that had the split in it back up, because they'll pull it out for coal lumber or whatever. I don't know where their coal section is. I don't work in the lumber department anymore. And as I'm putting up the board, which is a 2x4x16, my elbow just pops, and I can't move it, and it hurts like a motherfucker. And yeah, turned out that it was a severe sprain or a dislocation. I'll find out on Friday of this week, because that's when I finally get to see the physical therapist. But it's at least a severe sprain, so I am stuck with it in a sling for at least a week, which just sucks. Yeah. So of course I had to go get drug tested, which, whatever, that's no big deal for me, and a bunch of other shit, and like, I spent 3 hours at the doctor's office and saw the doctor for 5 minutes. And he rushed me out. There's nothing really wrong. It's okay. You'll get a fix. And it's like, I'm looking at the x-rays right now. I can't remember which one is which for the bones that are in your arm, in your forearm, because I'm not a doctor and I don't study medical shit, but the inside of my arm, the bone there was, I'd say, maybe 2-3 millimeters away from the joint, and the one on the outside was like 7. It was really, really far away compared to the other one, and I'm like, that doesn't look right, and I still can't move it. It pops if I rotate my arm or try to do anything with it, like bend it or anything. It pops really badly and clicks and stuff, and so yeah, I'll get that taken care of on Friday. But I got a desk finally yesterday, so I can finally record things, and I don't know about the audio setup in here. There's nothing on my walls still, and in another week and a half, I'm gonna order some stuff. With my next paycheck, I'm gonna order some, the eggshell foam, like stuff you put up on walls, and I'm gonna get what's it called? I'm gonna get a bed for in here, so that'll help absorb some noise. But I'm gonna get a few things. I'm gonna get an arm. I'm finally getting a scissor arm for my mic and everything like that. And I'm just gonna get like a proper audio setup going. And yeah, so I'm sorry if there's echo. Sorry if the audio sounds weird. Sorry if there's background noise from my computer and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how to set up things in this room. But no, it's been a fun, eventful few weeks, so sorry I haven't posted anything in God knows how long. 3 weeks now? 4 weeks? The site is currently pulled down for stuff. I'm reworking how the site looks and does stuff. Wow, it has been since August 30th since I did one. Holy shit. So that was 4 weeks ago. Yeah, it's been a month. Sorry. Yeah, I pulled the site down. It's still up. Podcasts still go up, as you can tell by the fact that this is a thing. But I am leaving. I'm going to leave it just with like a under reconstruction page as the main page. If you know how to navigate it via the URLs, go for it. You'll see what the fuck I'm doing, but it's not pretty right now. I don't know. It's been a weird few weeks. I came out to one of my coworkers. She's really nice, and yeah, I don't know. She reacted well, so that was cool. It at least makes me feel like coming out to people isn't super dangerous constantly, always, all the time. But still kind of is, because, you know, coming out to people is super dangerous constantly, all the time. Oh shit, what else has been going on? There hasn't really been a ton. I've just been really busy with either work, the commute to and from work, or like the move. There hasn't really been time for anything else lately. We just did a lot of packing, and then a lot of moving, and then a lot of working. So yesterday I decided, after a straw poll and some discussion with my HR manager at work, that I'm going to do Thursdays off at work every week, because I get them off usually anyway. I think I've only worked one Thursday since switching over to my new department, and instead of going to work that day or anything, I'm going to have that day permanently off, and I'm going to stream on Thursdays. It'd be throughout the day. There's no real set I don't know what you'd call it. It got approved too. I was just looking at that. There's no real set date or time or anything yet. I don't know, maybe sometime in the morning through the afternoon or something like that. But I don't know. I'll spend time either streaming drawing or playing a game or recording this or something like that and post it up. It'll go on YouTube, of course. I'll probably stream just through YouTube because it's a lot easier for me, because then I don't have to export a video and then upload it to YouTube and everything like that. It's just a lot easier. I don't have to fuck around with 3 hours of rendering for a stream that, So and also YouTube streaming is fairly stable, and I don't have as many performance issues. For some reason, I get really bad performance issues when I stream with Twitch. I do not know what's up with that, but yeah. I got Max's lines for Hunted, so now that I have a setup, and now that I have a place to record, Hunted will be back, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. It's mostly finding the time. I do have a couple days off coming up soon, so I'm going to try, in the middle of the night, as long as the trains aren't going by like crazy, I'm going to try to get that done this week, and then edit over, I think I have Thursday, Friday off this week or some shit. I don't know. I'd have to look. So I'm going to try to get it done recording on Thursday and get it posted up on Patreon on Friday if I can get the... Yeah, I can get... I think I can do that. I'll do my best to record it Thursday. I will edit Friday, because that'll be an all-day thing, and I'll post it Saturday sometime early afternoon, because I do not work until Saturday night. Oh, hey, tomorrow's my last full shift for the week. I only have 2 half shifts. Awesome. That's sweet. Sorry, I'm looking at my schedule, and I'm actually quite happy about this. Oh god, there was something I actually did want to talk about. Oh, okay. Let me tell you this. So, this goes back to me getting hurt at work. I got hurt on Saturday. Right near the end of my shift. It was maybe 45 minutes before I was supposed to leave anyway. It took that long just to get the paperwork filled out so I could go to the doctor and get fixed up. Sunday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, we had a meeting. It was an all-store meeting. Everybody who'd been there for more than 6 months had to come in, unless you closed the night before, blah, 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 blah. My boss sees me, like, the head guy at my store, sees me, asks me what happened to my arm, gives no shits that I'm hurt, and is mad that there's a $7,000 bill coming his way. Which isn't even coming his way. It's not his money. It's the store's insurance. Because I got hurt. Now, that's super shitty. Because, one, that's super discouraging of anybody reporting an injury. Two, I don't give a fuck about your $7,000. My arm might be fucked for the rest of my life. Dislocated joints do not heal properly, ever. My right knee, the one I dislocated a year ago, it was like a year and 1 month, that knee is fucked and will always be fucked because it's a dislocation. Things tear, things don't go back into place quite right. It's just not going to heal correctly. So me getting a joint injury while working for you, it is not my fucking concern that you get a $7,000 insurance bill. I don't care. I'm the one who has to deal with this for the rest of my life. And to top that off, like, if we had proper working conditions where, we had the proper equipment we're supposed to have and all the shit that we're supposed to have as a store, and enough of it, and enough people staffed to where one person isn't having to run around to 3 different departments because, oh hey, you knew you were firing one of the main people in electrical, but you didn't replace him at all. So you've got 2 people in electrical full-time so then some days you don't have anybody to close. Or you'd pull somebody from, like, plumbing over to electrical, like yesterday, because you don't have anybody to work. And you have it's just ridiculous what they do. Like, we don't have enough of the short ladders for one in each department. And, excuse me. And when you're trying to help a customer, and people in retail are shitty and pissy, and they don't ever want to fucking wait for you so you can do your job properly. They want their shit, they want it now, they want to go. Because they're assholes. But I could have used a ladder. I wouldn't have had to stretch my arm as much as I did. But there wasn't one anywhere nearby. And so it's either help this customer in a department that isn't mine, that is understaffed, and without the proper equipment, or piss this customer off, go find the proper equipment or a person who's supposed to be doing it, and have the customer potentially leave and get yelled at for that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to help the fucking customer right then, because that's what we're just trained to do and constantly told to do. Always help the customer first. Always help the customer. The fucking motto of the place is first. So I get hurt, and he's pissed off at me. He legitimately is pissed. He hasn't said a word to me since seeing me with my arm in the sling and getting pissed off that he's getting a $7,000 fucking bill. Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit about your stupid bill. And now I'm kind of a little worried for my job because, hey, guess what? They can fire at will. It's a at-will employer, so I can just get fired because they'll find a way because they don't like me if they feel like it. It's kind of ridiculous and terrifying, and I hate it, and this is what I'm dealing with right now. So, hey, if you're, like, in charge of a retail place, don't be a piece of shit. And if you're going in, like I said last time, if you're going in to talk to if you're going into a retail place and you're looking for help or something, don't be a dickhead to the people. Because guess what? They're probably understaffed. They're probably tired as fuck because they were up all night before. And if you see somebody's arm in a sling, maybe don't ask them for help. Maybe don't. I had that a lot yesterday. Lady wanted me to help her load a cabinet, or not a cabinet, it was a countertop. An 8-foot tall, 25-inch deep countertop onto her cart. I have one working arm. Yeah, don't be a dickhead like that. That's pretty common. Anyway, yeah. I got nothing else. I'm really tired. I just woke up, and I'm gonna try to get the site running again soon. So I'm gonna finish recording this, and then I'm gonna go do more stuff. Anyway, have a nice night, everyone. I'll see you later.